I'm not super intimidated.
Okay. All right, so let's begin by getting to know you better. Can you give your name, where you're from, and your graduate program?
Sure. My name is Rebecca Villarreal. I am in the higher education program. I am a PhD student. I am currently completing my second year of coursework. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. Went to school at the University of Missouri, Columbia, and then moved out to the DC area to pursue my graduate program.
Great. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about your involvement on campus?
Sure. I currently hold a graduate assistantship with the Department of Resident Life. I've worked there for approximately 3 years. I currently supervise one of our 24-hour service desks over in South Hill. I'm also the co-chair of Latino Graduate Student Association. I've been involved with the organization for a couple of years now. I've also worked very closely with the Latino Graduation Celebration Planning Committee. So I've served as the chair of that for 3 years, and now I'm serving as a committee member. And those are the main activities that I'm involved with on campus.
Great. What about some activities you do off campus, such as volunteering or anything else you'd like to share about your out of classroom experience?
Sure. I wish I had more time for volunteering. As a graduate student, there's a lot of time spent with academics and research, but I do play rugby, and so I'm involved with the Washington Women's Rugby League, the DC Furies, and so I've played rugby since undergrad, and that's definitely been my outlet, an opportunity to get away from campus and network with other folks in the DC area, and definitely an outlet for stress and just an opportunity to have fun outside and be with a great group of people.
Great. What other academic-related experiences can you share?
Sure. Well, I've mentioned research teams, so I've had the opportunity to serve on 2 different research teams with faculty members in my program. One that I've been working on since my master's work here in the same higher education program that looks at high-achieving minority students, particularly in the STEM fields, and particularly African American and Latino students. The other research project that I've been involved with looks at minority serving institutions. So we spent some time looking at Hispanic serving institutions and the creation of the HSI designation and what that means for funding of those institutions. And we're also looking at the white student experience at HBCUs within Maryland. And so that's been a great opportunity to network with colleagues and work very closely with faculty members on some really exciting research.
Great. What do you plan to do when you graduate?
Well, I have a little bit of time. I'll be finishing coursework this fall, and then we'll be working on my dissertation. So I'm looking to do a job search in 2 years or so. I'm definitely open to a lot of different opportunities. I'm really interested in issues of college access, so I think there's a lot of different avenues that I could explore with those interests, potentially doing college advising, maybe at a high school, maybe working at a community college, maybe working with a nonprofit and doing some policy work. At this point, I'm pretty open to what's available. I would like to stay in the DC area. I've really enjoyed it, and so whatever's available at that time, I'm hoping to find something that'll fit my interests.
Okay. And finally, do you have any advice you'd like to give to students?
Great. For undergraduate students, I would just say to really maximize the time that you have on campus and really network with folks that you're going to school with, as well as faculty members and other staff on campus. For graduate students, I would say the same thing as well, really just maximize on creating those friendships, creating those colleague relationships that, people then will move across the country and those networks become very, very important. And so knowing people that you've had an opportunity to work with and grow with, I think is really, really important.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.